Over in Fernandina Beach, COVID-19 cases have skyrocketed at a nursing facility in just a short amount of time. Family members of residents are worried it's going to keep spreading. Of course, they're very concerned. On your side tonight, Jocelyn Howard tells us what we know about this outbreak so far.
According to the Florida Department of Health, 47 residents and 7 staff members have tested positive for the virus at the Fernandina Beach Rehab and Nursing Center.
To hear that they've come down with so many cases is heart-wrenching.
According to Florida Health Finder, the facility has 120 beds. That means about 39% of its residents caught the virus. The facility's administrator, Stephen Jordan, declined to comment. Pam Bell, whose mother is a resident at the facility, said since the beginning of the pandemic, she believes precautions have been taken.
You can see them through the window. I have seen them wearing masks.
But a source who would like to stay anonymous says differently. When visiting her father through the window, the source says she's seen staff members not washing their hands or changing gloves when entering and exiting resident rooms.
I know the care is there, but I've watched the nurses have to change the way they do things.
Bell says nurses just seem overwhelmed, which can affect care.
It's noticeable. There are times that I call down there, they don't answer the phone.
The anonymous source states she doesn't believe her father's health was getting enough attention and he developed a UTI. Bell also says her mother developed a UTI and she needed to be taken to the ER.
A UTI hit her like a ton of bricks. I have never seen anybody in the shape I saw my mom in. She was upset, yelling out. She couldn't know where she was, who she was, what was going on.
And since then, she says her mother hasn't been the same.
I'm going to blame it on COVID.
Not because her mother contracted the virus, but because it's keeping her from her normal, healthy life. Jocelyn Howard, First Coast News, on your side.